Hi, my name is Kylie Nguyen and I've selected the recipe of Gado salad from the country of Indonesia. I chose this country because while going through the list of countries in the world, I realized that I didn't know Indonesia's culture and food as much as I do about other Asian countries. When I saw the recipe for Gado, I was intrigued by its plating and color as well as its simplicity of making a whole and well-rounded meal. When reading about Indonesia's culture, the first thing that shocked me was that there are about 6,000 islands that make up this country. I'm not sure why I never knew that there were this many islands, but this made me think about how many different variations there are to each of their traditional dishes. An interesting thing that I learned is that Indonesians have a large banquet-style feast called salamatan. It's a dining tradition that consists of a variety of courses surrounding a big mountain of steamed rice. This includes everything from vegetable plates, soups, egg recipes, and meat and seafood courses, and from there each diner will fix their own servings on their plates. Another interesting thing is that Indonesia is known to be the spice islands. Because of its tropical nature, aromatic spices thrive in growing on these islands and are used to enhance their cuisine. Some of their native spices are nutmeg, galangal, allspice, and cloves, but some of their commonly used spices were imported from China and India a long time ago. Some examples of these imported spices are turmeric, tamarind, ginger, garlic, and more. The last thing I found very interesting to learn was that their peanut sauce was introduced by the Portuguese merchants in the 16th century. This peanut sauce is something that I'm going to be preparing in my dish, and it is included in many other Indonesian dishes like bases for curries, dressings for salads, or sauce for vegetables. Indonesia's peanut sauce, called sambal kacang, is different from the Thai kind, where this is thinner and lighter in texture, which I'm excited about. Gado can be served any time of the day and is a very popular dish for Indonesians. This dish is unique to the Indonesian culture because of its peanut sauce and toppings like shrimp crackers and a mix of vegetables. Though most of the ingredients are eaten here in America, the mung bean sprouts and shrimp crackers aren't normalized here as they are in Southeast Asia. Adding to its uniqueness, I think one main factor of this dish would be the peanut sauce dressing, which is rich in protein and has a sweet and savory taste. This sauce originated in Indonesia and has its influence throughout Southeast Asia, making it very special to its culture. Because gado means mix in Indonesian, I revised the recipe to how it should be plated in order for the diner to mix the salad themselves upon it being served. Another revision I made was to replace the lettuce with cabbage due to preference, and add tofu for more texture and protein value. The third and last revision I made was switching to using crunchy peanut butter to save time instead of roasting and processing real peanuts to mix with creamy peanut butter. One of the obvious health benefits of this recipe is the amount of vegetables in this meal. The combination and variety of these vegetables give the benefits of being high in fiber and rich in vitamins. Fiber helps with digestion and satiety. The potatoes are rich in potassium, the carrots give us vitamin A, and the tomatoes and carrots provide vitamin C. While the peanut sauce does provide some protein, as mentioned earlier, other sources of protein in this dish would be the hard-boiled eggs and pan-fried tofu. The tofu has benefits like supporting bone health and heart health and supply us with iron and calcium, while the eggs support our brain health and supply us with healthy fats and vitamin D. Something to consider as a health risk with this recipe is the peanut sauce, as it may be high in calorie and sodium as it's a mix of peanut butter, peanut oil, sugar, and soy sauce. But eating the peanut sauce in moderation or serving it on the side is what makes this risk controllable. Another risk could possibly be the shrimp crackers contributing to the total amount of sodium and contributing to high blood pressure. But again, eating this in moderation is okay and makes this dish enjoyable with its crunchy texture. Otherwise, this dish is nutrient-dense, high in fiber, and can be enjoyed by vegetarians with all of its plant-based proteins. This experience made me appreciate how much preparation Indonesians put into their dishes for something as simple as a common salad. While preparing this recipe, I realized that I loved how many different unseasoned vegetables could be pulled together with the tasty sauce. This definitely made me want to try some more easy salad recipes from other countries. I loved experiencing how nutritious they make their food compared to American dishes. In America, we don't eat nearly as many vegetables in any of our dishes, and I can tell through Indonesian dishes that they're heavily influenced by a mix of European and Asian cultures as well as health. I did happen to make this dish a little larger than I anticipated because we had family over. Eating this dish with my family made me feel like I was having a shared experience with Indonesians, even though we're from different cultures.